degree from the University of Florida, where she began an unexpected career in grant writing. Professionally, Ms. Sykes is the grants manager for Terracon Consultants, a geotechnical and environmental engineering firm. She specializes in assisting public sector clients nationwide to obtain federal grants. Since 1999, Ms. Sykes has secured over $547 million in federal awards on behalf of her clients. Congratulations. She joined Toastmasters in November 2016 in preparation for a career move that requires her to be the national face and voice of her company's grants portfolio and service line. She looks forward to improving all aspects of her public speaking and presentation skills. She is grateful for the opportunity to work with the most creative and talented Toastmasters club in the Tampa Bay area, which is us. This is Leslie's first speech entitled Breaking the Ice.
I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth, I knew not where. For so swiftly it flew that sight could not follow in its flight. I breathed a song into the air. It fell to earth, I knew not where. For who has sight so keen and strong that it can follow the flight of song? Long, long afterward, in an oak, I found the arrow still unbroke. And the song, from beginning to end, I found again in the heart of a friend. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Madam President, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, that was my first icebreaker. September 1989, I was 13 years old. It was my very first day, in my very first public speaking class at my brand new school. Now, I've only been at Toastmasters for a few months, but of those of you in the room, who would say that I grew up as a shy kid? Who would say no? That one, she came out talking. Raise your hands. Come on, be honest. That was the most terrifying moment of my young life up until that point. And in order for you to understand why, I'm going to need to take you back, and I mean way back. I want you to imagine this little girl. She's 3 years old. Yeah, that's me. Dimples and cheeks to spare. This kid never spoke. Not outside of the comfort of her own home and family, anyway. At preschool, I cried every day, all day, quietly in the corner, until finally, mercy me, my mom gave up and withdrew me. See, the truth of it was, I was painfully shy, beyond painfully shy, and I had some crippling speech impediments. So not only did I not speak, I quite literally could not speak. I stammered, I stuttered, I couldn't pronounce S or L. And let me tell you, when your name is Leslie, you can't say the S or the L. This is a significant problem. See, I wasn't gauche. I had much larger issues than being socially awkward. I actually had a significant inability to speak. But what I lacked in speech ability, I made up for in another way. I learned to read at an incredibly early age of 3, and by 5 I was writing. By the age of 10, I had written so many stories. I had a bookshelf overflowing with composition books, spilling their spleens of short stories and journal entries. I became so persuasive by pen that when I needed to ask my parents for something, I would write them a letter. My Christmas wish list was like an argument paper, with a rationale accompanying each item that I was requesting for Christmas that year. Now, my grandmother, who I talked about before in a table topics discussion, had a lot of strong beliefs. If she believed in it, she believed in it strongly. She believed everyone was given a gift. She'd like to tell you what your gift was. My gift was writing, according to my grandmother. But she also gave you a caution. You must never hide your gift. You must use your gift for good, because that which is divinely given should be freely shared. And don't you forget it. In the early part of my life, writing only served my own interest. It meant good grades, the persuasion of my parents. And as I approached college, it meant acceptance and scholarships, due in large part to a very eloquently phrased essay. I received my bachelor's degree and went on to graduate school, but I was not going to be convinced that there weren't scholarships for that too. Yeah, they were a little harder to come by. I was going to need to get creative. I'll let you guess what I reached for. That pen. And by some stroke of luck or genius or skill, who knows, I was a graduate assistant, and that covered my tuition and my books and provided a monthly stipend for a bit of living. And by a bit of living, I mean a very little bit of living. That assistantship changed the course of my career and my life. You see, I wrote grants for a nonprofit within my department as a function of that assistantship. For 2 years, I cranked out every imaginable type of grant you can think of. And for the first time in my life, my gift was benefiting others. As I completed my master's and moved into my career, writing was again at the forefront of my life. Because you see, I'd come across clients and they had projects they couldn't fund, and I'd say, well, there's a grant for that. Let me see what I can do. And the projects came to fruition. The grants won. The projects were built. I was rising in my firm, and I was being asked to speak at presentations and conferences over my unique, self-contained project model. Because this is engineering, folks. People don't write or really speak. 10 years of speech therapy worked wonders on that little girl, but something else had worked too. I had learned through my writing to use words to advocate for myself first and later for others. And so speech therapy had taught me how to speak, but writing taught me what to say. And Toastmasters is going to teach me how to say it. And so I'm still far better by pen than I am by lectern. But I'm going to keep on this journey. I love what I do, and my grandma was right. That which is divinely given should be freely shared. Mr. Turner.